A man suddenly threw wads of cash into the air, causing chaos as the crowd swarmed to grab it. But it wasn't just a wild stunt, he was creating a diversion so his younger brother could pull off a robbery. Leah lit a cigarette and passed it to Nick. Once she had it in hand, she discreetly had a colleague lift his fingerprints from it. Meanwhile, John and his partner slipped into the diamond vault. They snapped photos with a camera, printed them out, and taped them over the security cameras to trick the surveillance system. But things didn't go as smoothly as planned. A new heat sensor had just been installed in the hallway. John radioed Nick for help. Using his conversation with Leah as cover, Nick explained that it was a thermal sensor. Acting quickly, John froze it with a fire extinguisher. Then the two crawled into the ventilation system to proceed. At the same time, the police had confirmed Nick's identity. He was a former cop who'd once been arrested for stealing diamonds. Now, he confessed the truth to Leah. The diamonds he was supposed to escort years ago had been hijacked by two masked men. The mastermind behind it all? Harris, who orchestrated the robbery to scam the insurance company for a massive payout. Back in the present, Nick pulled out bundles of cash and threw them from a high floor, again causing a frenzy below. The chaos blocked security guards from reaching John and his partner, giving them time to slip into the ventilation shaft undetected. Security stormed into the vault but saw nothing out of the ordinary. They didn't notice the frozen camera had been tampered with. It was later revealed that the police chief was one of the masked men involved in the original heist. Harris, feeling the pressure, ordered the chief to arrest Nick immediately. SWAT units had already taken their positions on the roof. John disabled all the remaining sensors, but the diamond they were after wasn't in the vault. Nick told Leah he needed to clear his name and they moved to plan B. John triggered the alarm, luring Harris to the scene. Harris opened the vault, pulled the diamond from inside, and pocketed it just as John swooped in and took it from him. They handed the diamond over to the man at the front desk. Then SWAT moved in on Nick. In a burst of agility, he leapt at one of the officers, spun midair, landed back on the windowsill, and took off running. He ducked into the hotel kitchen, where someone handed him a coat. Inside was the diamond. Nick climbed to the rooftop with SWAT close behind. With nowhere to run, he stepped out and raised his hands in surrender. Moments later, Harris and John arrived. Harris demanded the diamond, and Nick reluctantly handed it over. Then Harris told the police chief to take care of both men. But just in time, Nick's former partner arrived. In a shocking twist, he revealed that he had been the second masked man all along. Leah rushed in and saved them both from being executed. From the ground below, Harris looked up and waved mockingly at Nick. Without hesitation, Nick jumped from the rooftop, landing safely on an inflatable cushion. He sprang to his feet and knocked Harris to the ground, pulling the diamond from his pocket, proof of his innocence. At last, Nick introduced Leah to his father, the man working quietly at the front desk. The family was finally reunited.